And Liz Gonzalez, for that matter. Oh yeah, she stepped out. She doesn't get to hear this. It'll be in the recording. Full moon tortilla. I can't get that out of my head. Yeah. You know. So maybe after hearing you too, I suddenly had the notion. I suddenly realized what I am. I'm the crackers and cheese in between the drinks of wine. Wow. What a poetic thought. Maybe I'll use it sometime. Yeah. Okay.
You gave me my first feature. I never forget that.
And we're so young.
Yeah.
I want to say my favorite line, on to the next poet. Yeah. The only poet in the San Gabriel Valley Poetry Festival with 4 names. Raundi, Kondo.
Alright. Well, my mom used to say something about me. She gave me a lot of those as well. She helped pick out a lot of those things. But she used to say, Raundi loves to tell stories. And she didn't mean it in the nice way. But I do love to tell stories. And so I like whenever I get to do multiple poems somewhere, I always like them to tell stories. So the title of this story as a whole is called Death of a Salesman. I'm sorry, that's been done. Death of a Snowman and Things That Melt Away. I pity your decision to be a mother. You chose scientifically proven mediocrity, business suits, cruise ships, and famous friends who quote the New Yorker and only want to talk about themselves. When we could have been magic, disappearing behind bricks, dressed like Stevie Nicks and Steven Tyler. Cloaks, scarves, feathers, and bone, as much of it dyed purple as possible. Dementors aren't as bad as you've heard. There is far darker magic in your midst. We could be practicing charms and getting in touch with our inner patronesses right now. But no, you chose Diet Coke and battery-operated cars over butterbeer and fire-breathing dragons to fly us home. You chose air-conditioned suburban barbecues over mermaid parties and defeating the Dark Lord with me. How could you? Don't worry, this is only the book on tape talking. You weren't really listening anyway. Quick, drink this. Why yes, I did make it in potions class. Maybe it will knock some magic back into you, or else you might grow old and painfully ugly. We won't know until you try. It's okay. Love. I get lost easily. Don't dare to take your eyes off me. Buy some binoculars, a magnifying glass, microscope, and maybe a magic mirror where you can see me every second of every day. You see, I'm prone to running and hiding and never coming back. You should probably hold my hand while we're in the grocery store and crossing the street. Frankly, blinders, blunt objects, and a leash might be best. If you must leave me behind for a bit, tie me to a really tall tree. Surrounded by barbed wire, electric fence, a deep moat of starved piranha, and armed guards facing north, south, east, west, heaven, hell, and Oz. Put some flying monkeys in the sky and a microchip under my skin. Solitary confinement might be best. A dark hole under a volcano, or put me in your shirt pocket. But the one right over your heart. Don't forget to remove me before you put it in the wash. Melted. I feel your confusion. It sits on your head like forgotten sunglasses. You are more blind in the sun than a snowman. I melt into wicked witch at your feet, reaching up to you, stinging fingers full of kettle steam, wishing I spoke coal or rock salt or silk hat or black magic 8-ball, wishing I had a candy heart, wishing I was part blowtorch, marshmallow, or kerosene. wishing and wanting to take you with me, begging you to come along. Together we could have been an ocean for so many, but you prefer puddles. I'll try again tomorrow when we're both cloud. So this is a poetic musical. And the response to that song is called Death of a Snowman. And I got myself volunteering. And has an epigraph by Laurie McGinn, which is, what did the poet say? Puddle, what do you have to say for the man who melted away? Tell me of his frozen heart and the ice in his veins. Did he have any last words, or is this all that remains? Did he beg for forgiveness? Did he writhe in pain? Did he confess all his sins? Or mention my name? Oh, the one who vanished in a duel with high noon, whose shadow fell lifeless under a blazing doom. And as the moon waxed on, oh, he must have bled into the street. Did anyone comfort him? Did anyone weep? Or did he look to the heavens? Did he bargain for life? Did he talk to his maker? Did he finally see the light? Oh, well, I pray he found peace, and I hope he found grace. Oh, puddle, tell me that he left you with a smile on his face. I don't usually cry when I sing or read poetry, but that's not true. So this is called Wake Up. The sun and its day are on its way. Wake up. And remember who you are and who I am, and who we can be when we are together. Open your eyes and prick up your ears and spread your arms wide. Bare your barrel chest. It was built for more than just beating and target practice. Expose that exquisite throat. Let me hear you howl at your newfound heaven. God, how I miss your song. Wake up. I am dying to feast on the whites of your eyes and feel the mercy of your hot breath inside my lungs. Alright. Our love will forever be a home to someone, even when we cannot live there anymore. Our smoke ring secrets escaped Pandora's burning box and survived long enough to send a message to the rain clouds, who whispered all of our mysteries to the seeds, who became so fat on our story they burst into a forest of gnarled branches, laden with nests of chirping birds and a haven to honeybee and squirrel, painted ladies and the generations of monarch who will flit around the fruit of our lost love and spread it to the rest of creation. This is Wonder Woman underwear. I always have to have a superhero in my story. I got them for $2 on the discount rack at Fashion for Less, and wear them when I want truth and justice for all, or just have the urge to tie someone up. For fighting, for deflecting bullets and chauvinists and women who hate women who look like women they don't like. For performing my own stunts, when flying invisible planes, street fighting Nazis, or holding down a baseline is a remote possibility. For chasing ninjas across rooftops, for sleeping in tents and walking red carpets, for making your world a more wonderful place, for fighting crime and time. I can run 10 times farther than the $6 million man at 1 trillionth the price. You do the math. I can disarm the armed and style my hair higher without decapitating anyone. With them, I am more wonder and more woman. Stars and stripes forever, more superhero spandex stretch and support. I may never take them off. So let's see. You guys want a happy ending or a sad ending to the story? I can go either way. I'm going to end on this one, this last poem. It's called God Bless Us Everyone, so this is the happy ending. We are lovers once again on the bright side of the road, Van Morrison. Bells of freedom ring and wake me from my 3 worst nightmares. I am not chained to this bed. I throw back the curtains and call down to you. Or call down to a boy in the street to ask him what day it is. He proclaims it is the day of our saving grace's birth, which means I am not too late. You are not dead, and I need not be alone. Crippled and small as you are, I have let go of the coins in my hand just to hold up your head. I dress for our cooked goose. I will sing from this windowsill of my love for you and this world. I want everyone to know, but no one will much care. I owe this world a good laugh after all the crying and pitiful whining and pining I've done. My song will always be sung at the top of my lungs, out of key, on purpose, so you recognize it.